Hi, my name is Mishkaah Jattiem, and this video is about the tornado that hit Roodepoort on the 26th of November 1946 at 5 minutes past 6 in the evening. It was one of the worst tornadoes to ever hit South Africa. The tornado damaged 500 houses, affected 1,804 people, killing 4 people and injuring 40 adults and 20 children. Because Roodepoort is in Gauteng, I did not have the data I needed. I found the coordinate of Zobacom, the assumed origin of the tornado, and brought it into quantum. I digitized the path that the tornado followed. It came from Zobacom direction, passed over Doornkop, and then Roodepoort, particularly the north area, and then went northwest to Ferndale. It was estimated that the tornado was traveling at 320 km per hour. Based on this, I could classify the tornado as a EF5 tornado, which is the highest. A EF5 tornado generally has a damage path of 64 km in length and 1.6 km in width. I used the width for my buffer analysis. The buffer zone is 800 meters on either side of the tornado path that I digitized. I did an overlay analysis. I wanted to see all the suburbs from the census data that intersect the tornado buffer zone. These are all the areas that intersect the tornado buffer zone. I wanted to display the affected areas in such a manner that it would be easy to see the financial status of the people that the tornado affected. As you can see, the tornado affected both the privileged and the underprivileged more or less evenly, or so we think. To more accurately determine if more financially disadvantaged people were affected, I did an SQL analysis. I selected all the affected areas that had an average income equal to and less than 4,701 Rand. You'll see that the tornado affected mostly areas that earn 4,701 Rand and less. Obviously, this data is based on the recent census and not on census data from 1946. I can say based on my research that Roodepoort, for one, was a severely disadvantaged area after World War II. I found the coordinates of the nearest hospitals and brought it into quantum. I wanted to find the shortest path between the hospitals and the affected areas that is mentioned in my research. Firstly, Zobacom is only affected 18 kilometers away from the nearest hospital. Doornkop is only 22 kilometers away from the nearest hospital. Ferndale is only 8 kilometers away from the nearest hospital. I did not mention Roodepoort because there's a hospital in Roodepoort suburb. All the affected areas are within a good distance from a hospital, so the injured would not have to travel far. The bright side of the Roodepoort disaster is that the financially disadvantaged victims of the tornado ended up with better housing and furniture that they had received from charity organizations and the government.